Alright, here we go. Finally getting around to doing the rising. So, let's just get in there. There's Kipijakya. Let's go do this. Kipijakya is looking a worried sister. Oh, if it isn't Lucera, it's always a pleasure, my friend. And how fortuitous that you should appear now, just when I'm in need of help again. Pray hear me out. You see, my brother recently wrote saying that he wished to meet me in Ulda during the rising celebration. However, the appointed hour has come and gone, but I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. I've checked all the likely places in the city to no avail, and am beginning to worry. If it isn't too much trouble, may I ask you to help me find him? I'm in your debt. Now, my brother is a youth of 16 by the name of Nagi. He recently became an adventurer, something he had aspired to since he was little. Being an adventurer yourself, perhaps you know of him, if not crossed paths? Oh, I've totally heard of Nagi. Yes. Not only did you meet him, you helped him on his way, you say? What an amazing coincidence. That being said, it doesn't necessarily mean you would know where he is now. If he isn't in the city, though, chances are he went outside on some business. To begin with, I propose we split up and make inquiries in case someone has seen him. If you could focus on this area, I shall speak with those in the quicksand. Afterwards, let us reconvene by the entrance to the tavern. Okay, let's see. Where do we need to go? Okay. Greetings, adventurer. How may I assist you? Oh, Nagi? I understand he is doing some work for the Wandering Minstrel. I dare say his client can point you in the right direction. If you can track the man down, that is. I'm afraid I don't know his whereabouts at present. Okay. That vendor looks very familiar. Something you need? Oh, Nagi, I know the sprightly lad. Couldn't say where he is now, but last I saw him, he mentioned taking on some delivery work. He's a curious one, he is. Gets along with everyone well enough, but doesn't seem to like working in a team. What with talk of bandits prowling the road of late, I can't help but worry. Okay, there's one more person to talk to. Here, let's see. Let's talk to Bran. Something I can help you with, adventurer? If you've business with Bran, best state it quickly. This gas has leads to follow and incidents to investigate for the Harbor Herald. I see. With apologies, I haven't seen this Nagi. As a matter of fact, I've been rather busy working on my upcoming piece on the Rising. Why, just earlier, I was interviewing the ever enigmatic wandering minstrel who's got another unusual venture in the offing. The letter force, he calls it. If that piques your interest, I recommend you go and see the man. He's at the Gold Court, over on the steps of Thal. It appears Nagi is carrying out some work for the wandering minstrel. If you talk to the man at the Gold Court, you should be able to learn more. Okay, sure thing. I think it's this way. Let's talk to Yoshi P. I mean, the wandering minstrel. Of course, that's who this is. The wandering minstrel. It's not Yoshi P. You didn't hear that, Yoshi P. Ah, my dear friend, what a pleasant surprise this is. I trust you have been keeping well. Now then, how might this minstrel be of service? So, Nagi's sister wishes to find him. Indeed, I have entrusted him with a task, and have an inkling as to where he might be. As you may have heard, on the occasion of this Rising celebration, I am hosting an exhibit called the Letter Forest. All are invited to anonymously submit letters to this forest to express their gratitude and encouragement for another, and all may peruse the letters at their leisure. Now, in order to collect missives from outside of Ul'dah, I have dispatched a chocobo carriage. Nagi is escorting said carriage. When he contacted me on Link Pearl a while ago, he said they had emerged from the Twelveswood on their way back to Ul'dah. Given the hour, they should have already arrived. I know not what is causing the delay, but might I trouble you to look for them? I would go myself, except I am needed here at present. I am truly grateful. In case it helps, the carriage was meant to pass through Blackbrush Station, so perhaps you could take your search to that area. I pray that nothing has befallen them. Okay, Yoshi P, sure thing. I mean, Wandering Minstrel. Okay, let's go. Oh, I gotta go to quicksand first. Uh-oh. Here. No worry, we'll take a shortcut. Mikey B. She's outside. Let's see. There she is. There you are. Were you able to learn aught of Nagi? Escorting a carriage for the minstrel? So that is the way of it. As suggested, let us take ourselves to Blackbrush Station and try searching in the vicinity. Okay, Blackbrush Station. Let's go. Losera, no sooner did I arrive than this man came running out of breath. You're an adventurer? Thank the 12. It's the bandits from the Kivrium mans. They've fallen on a chocobo carriage over by the clutch. The carriage only had one guard, and he was sorely outnumbered. Please, you must help him. That has to be Nagi. With me, Losera. Damn it, there's no end to them. We have you now, you stubborn little shite. Enough! Leave my little brother alone. Or 12 as my witness, you'll receive such a thrashing as you've never known. From this fearsome adventure here, that is. Yeah, thanks. That's no ordinary woman. Retreat! Oh, I wanted to beat their asses. Are you alright, Nagi? Sister, and Lucera too? That you should be the one to come to my aid. Thank you. How have you been, Nagi? You remembered. I've been well. More than well. I'm sorry I didn't come when I said I would, sister. Rest assured, I'm not too badly hurt. That's a relief. I'll take a proper look at your wounds back in the city. I must say, I was quite surprised to learn that you had met Lucera. She helped me when I first arrived in Ul'dah, from registering as an adventurer to completing my first task. She kindly showed me the ropes. Now I had suspected that you were a great adventurer, but to send your foes running without even drawing your weapon? That's just incredible. I still have a long way to go, embarrassing myself like I did. If I want Sister's approval, I need to grow stronger and be able to fight on my own. My approval? Ah, but first things first. Brent and I have a delivery to make for the Rising. If you'll excuse us, we will hurry back to Ul'dah. Let us head back as well. I had in mind to pay the minstrel a visit in any case. Alright, Yoshi P. Wandering Minstrel. See what Kiki's got to say first. Thanks to you, Nagi is safe. Still, what he said about making it on his own weighs on my mind. Sister was none too gentle dressing my wounds. Perhaps she's annoyed I didn't show up as promised. Welcome back, my friends. Pleased am I to see that Nagi is safe and well. Rising attendants inform me they now have all the letters. With this, we may proceed with the letter forest as planned. Thank you, Nagi. I'm so sorry I'm late, you see. Were it not for Lucera, there's no telling what might have become of the letters and Brent. In the end, I was utterly useless. So, that is how it happened. As Nagi's client, allow me to thank you as well for coming to his aid. That being said, my boy, you were far from useless. Nay, you bravely defended the carriage until help arrived. There is no need to belittle yourself so. Well, Lucera didn't need to rely on anyone. No, she drove off the bandits with nary more than a stern look. I couldn't hold a candle to her. Like her, I want to be able to deal with any problem without help. Otherwise, I can't claim to be an adventurer worth his salt. Without help? Tell me, Nagi, all this time, have you been working alone, even for dangerous tasks? That's right. A worthy adventurer doesn't rely on others. If I'm to be the kind of adventurer you approve of, I must be able to handle anything by myself. I see. If that is what you believe, then I can't consent to you being an adventurer any longer. Return to our village and start over. What? But you were so happy for me when I became an adventurer. I'm working so hard to succeed, to prove to you that I have what it takes. But now, you've developed a grave misconception. Until you recognize what it is, I can't in good conscience approve of your calling. If you can't accept this, if you wish to remain an adventurer, then you must win me over. And it begins with pondering why you first embarked upon this path. All right, sister. I'll think on this. See what Wandering Minstrel has to say first. It appears Kipi wants her brother to rethink what adventuring is to him. Had the question been posed to you, what answer would you arrive at? I wonder. I'm sorry you had to see that, Lucera. Despite how it may have appeared, no one wants my brother to succeed more than I do. To succeed and be happy. After all, I know better than any how hard he works. Unless he changes his ways, however, he is like to die somewhere out there. And even if he manages to stay alive, he would only know an arduous life. That's why I didn't want to go out of my way to be gentle when dressing his wounds. If he could just focus on what actually matters, instead, he obsesses about gaining my approval and compares himself to others. Okay, that's part one. Let's see what remains. What drives us? If truth be told, no matter what Nagi wants to do, it is my intent to support him. It's his life, after all, and no one else's. It isn't my place to interfere. Be that as it may, if he is sabotaging his own aspirations with his obsession for my approval, I can't simply stand idly by and watch. Loath though I am to impose, until my brother has found his answer, might I trouble you to keep an eye on him? Please take it as a request from me as well. Ever has adventuring been dangerous, and it's more dangerous still for one who spurns help. Like Kipi, I do not wish for Nagi to continue on his current path. As a fellow adventurer, please help him find a better way. Sure thing, y'all. I'll take care of it. Thank you. Now then, on a related matter, I must pay a visit to the Weavers Guild, but I will see you again anon, if you'll excuse me. Nagi set off this way, so you may find him at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. We leave him in your capable hands, my friend. Okay, let's go see what we can do to help Nagi find the right. The first I must find the right path. Which this is not. Okay, Sapphire Emerald Exchange. Okay, we cheat a little bit here. There he is. Okay, Nagi, let's beat some sense into you. Oh, it's you, Lucira. What is it? Is that so? I'm sorry. This is really something I should be doing alone. Still, it's nice to have someone to talk to. Like my sister bade me, I'm pondering why I chose to become an adventurer in the first place. Kipi has looked after me since I was no more than 10, after our parents passed away. She was already a reporter by then, and her work took her to various places. From her I heard tales about adventurers and came to admire them. Upon learning of the full extent of the impending calamity, she took us to a village in the mountains where our aunt lived. It's desperate times like these that people need stories of hope, she used to say, and I believe she had wanted to remain in Gridania and continue her work, but she left in order to keep me safe. I was a burden on her then. I don't want to be a burden to her again. For that, I need to show her that I don't need to depend on others, that I'm a capable adventurer who can handle anything by himself. Ponder as I might, I can't understand what's wrong with that. Well, when in doubt, I suppose I should do what adventurers do and gather information. It would be good, I think, to speak with people like my sister, people who aren't adventurers, but are familiar with them. Who in Ul'dah would fit that description? Ah, okay, this guy. How about a local purveyor of information? You mean Waimon? While he's certainly knowledgeable, the kind of information he deals in isn't exactly what I need. Instead, how about Miss Momodi, the face of the Adventurers Guild? In her capacity as guild representative, she's bound to have some valuable insights. I'll seek her out at once. Okay, cool. Need to get back to the quicksand. He's getting lost in here. Here we go. The right direction. He's getting turned around. There we go. Let's find out what Momodi has to say to him. I still remember when I first came here to sign up. I was a nervous wreck then, but now this place feels like a second home, and I come all the time for crumpets. They make them so springy and serve them drowning in butter and honey. Sorry, now isn't the time for that. Come, let's have a chat with Miss Momodi. Well now, if it isn't Lucira and Nagi, to what do I owe the pleasure of both your companies today? I was hoping to get your advice on a certain matter. The misconception you've developed about being an adventurer, that's an interesting one, I have to admit. Try as I might to figure it out, I keep going around in circles. I thought you might be able to offer some insights. This is just a gut feeling, but I reckon I understand what your sister's trying to say. Tell me, Nagi, suppose you fail to get your sister's approval. Would you simply give up being an adventurer? Would it all become meaningless? From this here counter, I've indeed seen off many an adventurer, each and every one unique, with dreams and destinations all their own. But in spite of their differences, they all share something in common, a reason for first embarking upon their journey. Locera, would you mind telling us why you chose the adventurer's life? I wanted to see the world. How very like you. Keep that reason close to your heart now, you hear? And you, Nagi, what inspired you to become an adventurer? It's simple, really. I heard about adventures from my sister and became infatuated with the lives they led. Like them, I wanted to be able to see the world while helping those in need. Then isn't that enough? Your sister's approval or no, you have a reason all your own. By the 12 I see now, at some point my desire to prove myself to Kipi had displaced my own motive for being an adventurer. That's the misconception Kipi wanted me to recognize. What a fool I've been. Wanting someone's approval isn't wrong in and of itself, mind you, but it's got nothing to do with why you're an adventurer. It shouldn't force you to do things you wouldn't otherwise do, like trying to handle everything alone. Well, that's enough from me for today. I've said my piece. What you do now is up to you, Nagi. Thank you for helping me realize, Miss Momodi. Think nothing of it. It's my job to watch over you all. Nothing makes me happier than to see you happy, doing what you do. All right. You found the truth. Thank you too, Locera, for accompanying me. I think I know what to say to Kipi now. And loath though I am to trouble you again, there's something else I'd like your help with. You see, of the letters we collected in Limsa Lominsa, one was from an explorer who was seeking an escort for an expedition. By now that letter should be on display at the Gold Court. I want to show it to my sister, and I'd be grateful if you could help me find it. Come, let's rejoin the minstrel. Okay, let's go back to the minstrel. The minstrel who is totally not Yoshi P. Now, where's that letter? Ah, welcome back. Dare I hope you were able to find the answer? Yes, I'm happy to say Miss Momodi helped me to come to a realization. And when I go speak with my sister... I see, I see. By all means, feel free to borrow the letter. Does it have any distinguishing characteristics? As I recall, there was a large drawing of a blue chocobo on it. Very well, let us all search together, the more swiftly to find it. Okay, let's find that letter. Any more words from you? Let's see. A great many of these letters bear words of thanks for adventurers, a testament to the good that you and yours do out in the world. Dear kindly Mikote adventurer, thank you for helping me to find my mother. I was scared at first, but you made me feel brave. I had lots of fun at the Gold Saucer, and it was even more fun because of you. I hope to see you again. Please take care. Why, it's the lost child from the Gold Saucer. The staff were tied up, so I helped to track down the mother. Heh, what a fine feeling this is. Letter with the blue chocobo. Now I could go to the one that's right over there, but I want to see the other ones too. Let's check them out. Esteemed adventurer, should you chance to read this letter, I pray it finds you well. Much time has passed since you helped us rebuild in the wake of that terrible disaster, but we still remember you most fondly. Our lives continue to be hard, and every day brings new challenges. Nonetheless, we have gained a semblance of what we once had, and smiles are beginning to return to faces. The morrow will be brighter than today. This we dare to believe now, thanks to you. And should you yourself face hardship, I pray that you believe the same. While the contents ring a bell, this letter wasn't written by an explorer, nor does it bear the drawing of a blue chocobo. It isn't the missive Nagi is looking for. Let's read this one. As someone charged with the city's peace, I cannot overstate how much of a boon adventurers are to our efforts. Some folk had expressed concern that an increase in drifters would see a corresponding rise in crimes, but on the contrary, they are steadily declining. Soldiers like ourselves are somewhat limited in scope of our duties, and we are not always available to lend our citizens what assistance they need. Thus would I take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to adventurers who step up to fill the void. While the contents ring a bell, this letter wasn't written by an explorer, nor does it bear the drawing of a blue chocobo. It isn't the missive Nagi is looking for. No, these are not the droids that you are looking for. Okay, I think it's these that. Let's go. Dear adventurer, how fares your journey? Mine continues, and I wake up to the sound of birdsong and lie down to sleep beneath the moonlight as I seek unblazed trails. Long ago, when an adventurer aided me, I was made to realize how alike we are. Deep down, we are simply travelers who thrill to make new discoveries. Thus do I write this letter now, in hopes of recruiting such like-minded souls to join me on an expedition. If you at all share my desire to make the uncharted charted, Then I invite you to seek me out at the Drowning Winch in Limsa Lumenza. Eagerly do I await your coming. This letter recruiting adventures bears a drawing of a blue chocobo. It must be the missive Nagi is looking for. Ooh, there's another letter over there. You're gonna have to wait, Nagi. I gotta read this. Dear not-so-new adventurer, as traveling merchant, I have had my fair share of happy encounters, but sharing a carriage with you stands out above them all. For you see, I went on to sell veritable crate loads of the ring I gave you, and turned enough of a profit to buy my own carriage. You share with me your adventurer's luck, and I count my blessings every day. No matter where I go, I often hear tell of your exploits, and it makes me inordinately proud to have met you. Till we meet again, my friend, I pray for your continued safety and success. I know who that dude is. Nice. Alright, Nagi, I got your letter. No luck over here so far. How about you? There we go. A blue chocobo? Yes, this is the one. All that's left, then, is to talk with Kipi. Do you know where she is? She went to the Adventurers Guild, saying that she had business there. Actually, a Weaver's Guild, sorry. Perhaps she's buying clothes. At any rate, I'll look for her there. Thank you. For this too, might I trouble you to accompany Nagi? Afterwards, I ask that you tell me how events unfold. I shall await you at the Ruby Road Exchange. Okay, I think we need to go to the Weaver's Guild. Okay, there he is. You're here too, Lucera? I must confess I'm feeling rather nervous, so I appreciate your presence. Oh dear, you came to find me? My apologies for taking so long. So Nagi, were you able to find the answer? To begin with, I want you to look at this. An explorer is assembling an escort for an expedition? Certainly sounds exciting. In wanting your approval, I was determined not to rely on others, but a part of me dearly wanted to be a part of the expedition, to go where I dare not set foot alone, so I decided that I will answer the invitation. Then this means you've given up on trying to do everything alone? I have wanted to prove to you that I'm capable, that I'm no longer a burden, and in my obsession I lost sight of why I became an adventurer in the first place. To see what lies beyond the horizon, and lend a helping hand to those I meet. That's what drives me, and I was able to remember this thanks to Miss Momodi and Lucera. And whether or not you approve, I want to continue adventuring for my own reasons. Is that alright with you? Didn't you just say you didn't need my approval? But to be clear, I never actually intended to stop you. Do you remember what you once told me, Nagi, shortly before the calamity struck? Did you interview adventures again today? What were they like? What kind of places have they been to? You never get sick of hearing about adventures, do you? Never, ever. When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer too. Well, that's a fine aspiration as any, but do you know what kind of adventurer you wish to become? A hero like the one in the tales, perhaps? Oh no, sister, not a hero. Adventurers are free spirits, and I want to be the freest spirit of all. Oh yes, I'll travel the world and meet lots of people, and when I visit home, you can interview me as much as you like. For that boy to spurn help for want of my approval, I couldn't bear to see it, and in order to bring you to your senses, I may have spoken a little sternly. As an adventurer, you'll experience no small amount of hardships, but you chose your path because you wanted to be free. So don't let yourself be shackled by expectation, be it your own or that of others, and instead take things as they come. So long as you are true to yourself and recognize your limits, you'll surely find a way forward. And remember, not even heroes can accomplish everything alone. Relying on others doesn't make you a lesser adventurer. If anything, the freer you are, the more we need to look out for one another. And that, I believe, is the essence and beauty of adventuring. Wouldn't you agree, Lucera? An adventurer is never alone. Understood, Kipi. I won't ever forget this. Knowing you, I expect you're raring to answer the explorer's petition in Limsa Lominsa. You'll be taking an airship, yes? In which case, I shall give these garments to you now. I had them made for you, thinking it was past time you had something better. For me? Thank you so much, sister. I must thank you too, Lucera. You're the kind of adventurer I admire, and I'll keep on working hard to be like you. I couldn't have asked for a better person to watch over my little brother. I appreciate everything you've done for him and look forward to meeting you again, be it for a story or something else. With that, we take our leave of you. Till next time. You see the siblings off, safe in the knowledge that all will be well. Time to rejoin the wandering minstrel and relay to him the tale's happy conclusion. Okay, back to the wandering minstrel. Let's see if I'm on the way back. The Ruby Road Exchange. Why am I forgetting? Oh, shoot. That's why I'm forgetting. Let's go talk to the minstrel. Oh, yeah. right, wandering minstrel. Welcome back, my friend. Judging by your expression, I take it all is well with Nagi and Kipi? I see. Pleased am I to hear that. When we first set out on our journeys, 'tis usually for the simplest of reasons. Yet, as we make our way, those reasons may become lost in a haze of motives, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters. In such a time, if we can but remember what prompted us to take our first step, we will always find the strength to take the next. Nagi shall be fine, I am certain of it. My thanks for keeping an eye on him. These events have inspired a new verse in me, a verse about the dreams of those who seek new worlds, and the hopes of those who see them off. Greetings, warrior of light. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you again. As I have in the past, I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. 10 years have now passed since the world was reborn from its ashes, since we set forth upon this journey. Countless things have happened during that time, and I've had the pleasure of meeting many an adventurer along the way. If truth be told, it hasn't always been easy. There are moments when I wonder why I must struggle so, days when I'm tempted to cast it all aside. But in spite of this, I always manage to carry on, and it is thanks to my wonderful comrades, and to you, our esteemed adventurers. By now I must have been regaled with tens of thousands of your tales. You usually share them with a smile, but even when it is with a frown, you tell me that you're still enjoying yourself. 'Tis no exaggeration to say that I derive all of my driving force from you all. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Ours is an unending journey, and nothing would make me happier than if we could keep walking it together. As you make your way, we promise that we will ever be at your side, matching you step for step. Now the time has come for this vision to end, time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Much time has passed since the world was reborn from its ashes. Countless souls have made this place their home. Every single one has left an indelible mark upon it. Together, we have built this world, and it is our sincerest hope that we shall continue to do so many years to come. So please be safe and well. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. I dare say Nagi is aboard the airship by now. I pray that he and Kipi will find happiness upon their respective paths. I hope you do so as well, my friend. If you would lend me an ear, I would dedicate these verses to your future. By morning light the journey starts, a trill of hope within our hearts. On westerly wind to river's song, into the world where we belong. The fields of white and azure sky, sunset storm, a crimson fire, jewels a glitter on pitch black veil. A new day dawns, so goes the tale. Eternal when we carry on, boldly towards the golden morn, with memories as a guiding star. My singing sucks, I'm so sorry. Shining our steps both near and far. Apologies. Where will you go? Whom will you meet? What you will see? There's no telling what the future holds for anyone. Yet, come what may, I bid you never forget this. The bonds you forge, the memories you make, and the footprints you leave behind, they shall one day spur you forward. So pray continue walking your own path. Wherever your journey leads, I shall be praying for your happiness. Have access to the letter forest at the Gold Court. Speak with the tender stationed there to read the letters. Additionally, you have also unlocked the Kupo Kupo Adventure minigame in the Steps of Nald. Speak with Nonora at the Ruby Road Exchange to play. This, along with other minigames, may also be played by opening the toy chest in any inn room. Alright, cool. Alright, let's check out our swag a little bit here. It's the main thing. Let's use that. But we can't summon that here. So, let's see what this looks like. Ah, pretty. Okay, let's see. See what let's do. I think first thing is we need to go outside to check out this mount. there's a couple of things that must be done first. Is that the character config? So I want to see if this mount has its own music. So I think I have that turned off right now. Where's that system? Here we go. Turn it on. So we're all on. Good. Alright, let's do it. So we can find it here. There we go. Rising Phoenix. Summon forth your Rising Phoenix, a symbol of rebirth and gratitude both. Let's do it. Oh. And it does have some nice music. Go with it. Oh, probably can't go any higher. Okay, better bring the UI back so I see what I'm doing. Now scraping the top. Okay, cool. Let's try these other ones. Cool. Okay. Very nice. I think I could probably do that all day. Okay, I probably should get a little back. I'm gonna check out any other letters in the forest. Okay. Alright, one last time. Okay. Okay, that's kind of fun. Okay. Check out the forest of letters. Let's see. Let's see if there are more letters. we go. Greetings, and welcome to the Letter Force. Displayed here are messages of gratitude and encouragement, which folk the realm over have anonymously written. It comes as no surprise, but no few messages are addressed to adventurers. If you wish to peruse some letters, I should be pleased to guide you. Wow, that's a lot of letters. That is a lot of letters. I'm not going to read all of these on here, but let's see this letter from a linguist. For reasons. Reasons. I first set foot in this land 10 years ago. Since then, I have had occasion to meet numerous fine adventurers like yourself. Many languages exist, and they sometimes act as a wall that divide us. This world, however, is a place where we might transcend that wall and come together in unity. Each and every day, you and yours find various ways to forge bonds. In so doing, you gain access to a new world as seen through different eyes, and that is what makes life endlessly fascinating. As you carry on adventuring, I pray that you will be blessed with many such enriching encounters. Yours in understanding and unity, a humble linguist. Okay, I will read all of those later, but not on stream. Okay, cool. Well, I think that this will call it for this stream. I always like to stream seasonal events and all, and this one was well worth the wait. A lot of story here and stuff. I enjoyed it. So I hope that you enjoyed this little bit of what would you call it? Janky voice acting? Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, if you have watched and enjoyed, great. If not so much, well, sorry about that. So, until next time, bye bye.